Welcome back for a new ASMR map tracing with statistics and facts, or all about a certain place in the world. Well, for today I prepared all about the North Pole. So let's discover some interesting working facts and statistics about the North Pole. Alright, let's start with its positions, because the North Pole is situated 90 degrees north latitude, where all the longitudinal lines converge. This is the geographical North Pole. Unlike the South Pole, which is located on the continent of the Antarctica, the North Pole is in the middle of an ocean, surrounded by a vast drifting sea ice sheet. This with white. The geographic North Pole, which is this one, is fixed location, but the magnetic North Pole, where the compass needle points, shifts due to the changes in Earth's magnetic field. Temperatures. In winter, temperatures can plunge to minus 40 degrees, minus 40 degrees Celsius, or lower, and in summer rarely exceeds 0 degrees in summer. Day and night, the North Pole experiences 6 months of continuous daylight. 6 months daylight. And 6 months of continuous darkness. The ice cover fluctuates seasonally and has been declined in the recent years due to the climate change. Well, even if it's a very harsh desert, yes, it's a desert, but it's a nice desert, there are still marine and wildlife in the North Pole. Polar bears, seals, walruses, and different species of whales can be encountered in this area. And birds, their Arctic terns and snowy owls are notable species that are living in these very harsh conditions. Due to the extreme cold, the North Pole itself lacks of plant life, so no plant life. But the surrounding Arctic regions like Greenland, northern Canada, and northern Russia support tundra vegetations like lichens and shrubs. While the North Pole is uninhabitable, indigenous groups like Inuit and Sami live in the surrounding areas. So Inuit and Sami. Popular culture often associates North Pole with Santa Claus workshop, adding a whimsical element to its identity. Some challenges. Well, global warming rapid ice melt threatens Arctic wildlife and indigenous communities, as well as contributing to the rising the sea level. Overall, as the ice melts, nations vie for control over potential shipping lanes like oil and gas lanes routes, especially in the Barents Seas, which is part of the Arctic Ocean. Tourism expedition in the North Pole including icebreaker cruises, have become more and more often accessible. Military and strategic interest. The Arctic has grown in importance for military operations, particularly for nations like Russia and United States. And now let's discover some lesser known facts or unknown facts about North Pole. Well, no land beneath the ice. Unlike Antarctica, the North Pole has no land mass. No land mass. It is covered by a floating sheet of ice that floats over the Arctic oceans, which is between 6 and 10 feet thick. The exact location of the North Pole, it's not static, because the ice moves to the ocean currents and winds, causing the North Pole to drift from centimeters to meters each year. Over geological time, Earth's magnetic poles have flipped multiple times. The last reversal of the poles happened 780,000 years ago. Well, due to the fact that it's an extreme point on Earth, you might think that it's the coldest. Well, it is very cold, extremely cold, like I said, minus 40 degrees in the winter and 0 degrees Celsius in the summer. But there are areas around, like Siberia, where you can experience even more colder temperatures. Well, while polar bears don't live right on the North Pole, are often associated with this area. They live on the surrounding ice and coasts, but rarely they reach so far inside the ice sheet area. First conquers disputes. Although Robert Peary claimed to reach the North Pole in 1909, his accomplishment remains controversial because modern explorers have debated when he truly reached the exact pole. In 1958, the submarine USS Nautilus, a nuclear-powered submarine, became the first vessel to travel beneath the North Pole ice cap. This is a spot with no time zone. So, no time time here is usually set to Greenwich Mean Time GMT, or the time zone of the expedition's crew home country. Untapped resources. The Arctic region, including areas near the North Pole, is estimated to contain vast reserves of natural gas and oil, sparking territorial disputes among the Arctic nations. As the ice melts, shorter shipping lanes like Northern Sea Route and Northwestern Passages are becoming accessible, reducing the distance between Europe, Canada, and Asia. Now some odd or unexpected facts. Northern Pole Marathon. Yes, there is a marathon at Northern Pole. There is an annual marathon held on North Pole, one of the most extreme and challenging races on Earth. Not directly at the pole, the northern lights, aurora borealis, can be seen in nearby Arctic regions due to the solar particles interacting with Earth's atmosphere. Beneath the North Pole, it's supposed to be a hidden ocean ridge, the Lomonosov Ridge, an underwater mountain range, stretches across the Arctic Ocean to its central and territorial claims in the region. The North Pole remains one of the most intriguing and dynamic places on Earth, a frontier of natural beauty, scientific research, and, of course, cultural value. Alright, and we are done. This was all about North Pole. So, if you watch this video until now, I think you like it. And of course, I will invite you to hit the like button for this video. As well, if you are not subscribed to my channel, I think now it's the time to do it, because this is the only support that I'm asking for. Meanwhile, because we are at the end, I wish you all the best until our next session, which will be tomorrow, of course.